Whoa, whoa, whoa. Stop right there. This channel is not intended for kids under the age of 13. So if you're under the age of 13, please leave.
Hey everybody, Arthur here with a little bit of a Dio tour. This is my new Dio that I got in. If you joined me when I did my live unboxing, 206 Toys sent me out my Dio, and this is going to be my new review station diorama, and it looks fantastic. I just wanted to do its own little personal video to really show you guys the detail and love that he put into this piece. I have some of the accessory items that were provided on the display as well. They may not be up there when I do reviews because they do take up some space, but you know, I'll be interchanging all these little accessories and props and stuff like that as I review figures. And then I got my logo over here. I'll probably tweak that a little bit to make it look more like either it's coming out of the stone or maybe like graffiti, but still looking freaking awesome. Like, it's a beautiful, beautiful Dio. I mean, even this dumpster right here, it is freaking sweet. He painted it up, roughed it up a little bit. I can almost smell the garbage juices coming out of this thing. But it's definitely awesome. And then it just flips open. And you can see how it used to be a shiny blue. And then I got a bunch of messes inside. But yeah, really cool piece. I don't even know where he got this from. But this thing's pretty freaking cool. And then we got the wooden pallet. And we also have a rusted up barrel. But the wooden pallet, this is something you can get at a hobby store. He had a little bit of like a wash paint job to it to dirty it up, which looks really cool as well. Definitely can't have enough pallets. And then we have this barrel here, which again just roughed up looks like a plastic barrel, maybe from a toy or something. He roughed it up, added some rust to it, so definitely feel like you get some tetanus by playing around with this barrel. How the actual Dio is set up is he did make a separate piece right here. It's loose, allows me to, you know, have a modular fence. This thing is freaking awesome. I mean, it looks like a fence, as you guys can barely see because it's not focused. Has no trespassing and stuff. Very, very well done fence. But then you got the actual Dio looking really nice without it as well. So I can change out having a fence, not having a fence, but you can see that the broken wall leads into an alley, and that spacing between the back brick wall and the broken stone actually is big enough. It actually can fit the Breaker G.I. Joe figure box like in there and still have room to grow. So I can actually flip this to its side and actually do some like alley fight scenes or some alley shots and stuff like that, which is pretty freaking awesome. And again, like, the brickwork is insane. Paintwork looks great. Like, the texturing he did on the stone is very nice. Definitely a lot of love and work went into this, and it's mind-blowing. It's nice, and it's done on a nice thick foam. And then the fence, very easy since it's proppable. Let's get it to lean a little bit, and there you go. You got the fence, and it's gonna look so good. I mean, let's try. Just put Punisher here for a second. Well, he's not gonna stand because he wants to be a doo-doo head, but I mean, you can really see, you know, looking really good. Here we got a really nice piece of the Dio that I love. I love what he did with this, and this isn't part of his Dio, it's part of the old one. I just sort of have it there to block the big gap that would be here. But this is phenomenal. It looks amazing. The brickwork looks great. The window's good. The window looks really good. He has the windows, they're translucent and he dirtied them up. Same within the door. And it looks great. I'm going to actually turn off some of these lights so you guys can sort of see. I added some mood lighting actually behind it. So let me go ahead and get it to see it flickering and stuff like that. Almost like maybe like a fireplace is going on inside, and that's the cool thing about it. And you can even have a brighter light that's not flickering, and then you can have some figures standing there, and you just have that shadow of whoever's looking out the window. You know, that's a cool idea too. And then you got the Arts pub sign that can be removable. It's modular. And then we got this light here that you can turn on, and it's yellow. I was expecting it to be like a bright white, but it's a nice yellow light that just adds more atmosphere to this scene. It's a great Dio. It's beautiful. I mean, I can't say it enough. I mean, I understand the amount of work, the skill it takes to do these, you know, and having to paint them. It's a lot, but to make it turn out so nice and clean and crispy, it's just great, you know. And I'm going to use this Punisher again here. Sort of set them up there so you get an idea of like the scale. I love the fact that the pub's doors are actually functioning, so you can have figures walking in and out of the bar. And right now I have Deadpool coming out like you interrupted him from having a drink, and he's going to take care of it. He's going to mess you up with that metal baseball bat. And again, I love the translucent windows. You dirty them up enough, and just how you can put different lighting behind it. If I wanted to, and I could flip it to looking like there's a police car inside, you know, or, you know, there's just different things that you can do with it that brings life to it. So not only is this going to be a review dial for me, but this is going to open me up for doing some cool fig photography with it. With props and dioramas, you can actually take your action figures to a whole different level. As a kid, we grew up, we'd get like little battle stations, and we get vehicles, and it amped up our figures. Well, this is a way to amp it up beyond that. I can move around the props all I want. I can change it up. I can move the fence. There's a lot of mobility and changing that I can get out of this diorama, and you can just, it just looks awesome. If I wanted to, I could go put this on a shelf as is and just have a shelf of Deadpool blasting the shit out of Punisher. It's just, I'm just sort of like lost for words on how awesome and how clean this diorama turned out. And there's a lot of artists out there that make dioramas, and they do a lot of stuff by hand. You can see and feel the love that was put into these pieces, and it takes, again, your figures to that next level. Now you guys will start seeing a slow transition of some videos that I recorded with the other diorama. You'll see some that might start with the old diorama, and then all of a sudden they're on the new diorama. It's going to be taking a little bit of time to transition this into my reviews, and I couldn't be happier of how this turned out. Again, another huge shout out to my boy 206 Toys. Brandon, thank you so much. This Dio was beyond what I was expecting, and honestly, man, you got some crazy talent with your Dio making, and I couldn't be happier to have one of your pieces. And it works well with all types of figures. It scales great with the 1/12 scale realm, and I couldn't be happier. Thank you, and hope you guys enjoyed the little tour and checking out the Dio. If you guys like what you saw, hit that thumbs up. New to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. And while you're at it, hit the silver bell notification so you know when I post up a new video or go live. And make sure that you guys check out 206 Toys. The link to his Instagram is down below, so go check him out, show him some love. And most importantly, I want you guys to have the best luck hunting. Keep on collecting, and have a beautiful day.